Welcome to Talk Tax. We discuss the importance of obtaining a taxpayer identification number and the documents an individual must submit in order to obtain a TIN. But what happens if you are in the process of establishing a company or you have a partnership business? Would you still need a TIN? Join me this week as we talk about the requirements to obtain a partnership or a company TIN.
Need to apply for a taxpayer identification number or TIN from the GRA? Here is what you'll need: ID, passport or affidavit of identity, and proof of address. This can be a utility or internet bill, renter's receipt, or a mail bearing GPO's official stamp. Provide the original and copy of these along with the completed application form. It costs $1,000 for a new TIN and $2,000 to reprint a lost or damaged TIN. GRA, your partner in development.
Persons applying for a partnership or company's TIN must ensure that they have all the requirements before visiting the Guyana Revenue Authority so that their application can be processed in the shortest possible time. The following are required for a company's TIN: a completed application form, a copy of the articles or certificate of incorporation, a copy of at least one of the company's directors' valid identification. The directors of the company must also have a tax identification number. Where application is made for a partnership TIN, the following must be provided to the Guyana Revenue Authority: a completed application form, a copy of the business registration, a valid form of identification for all partners. It is important to note that before a partnership is issued with a TIN, all partners must have their individual TIN. The Guyana Revenue Authority would like to inform partnership businesses that were registered and issued with a taxpayer identification number prior to the implementation of the optimal revenue management system that they are required to use the numeral 2 instead of 0 as the first digit in their 9-digit TIN when signing up or registering for optimal e-services. The other 8 digits will remain the same. Please note that Optimal recognizes partnership as 2 and not 0 and will reflect an error if the latter is used. Additionally, the principal partner who has responsibility for submitting the partnership return and the value-added tax return to the GRA must ensure that they input the correct partnership TIN. Further, a reprint of the partnership TIN certificate which reflects this change can be obtained from the Central Registration Unit. The Guyana Revenue Authority takes this opportunity to encourage taxpayers to sign up for an e-services account. Having an e-services account will make it easier for taxpayers to honor their obligations through the facilitation of online submission, the provision of real-time update on tax position, and the provision of timely notifications on deadlines. To create an e-services account, a taxpayer will be required to submit a scanned copy of one of the following proofs of identification via our e-services platform: a valid national identification card, or the biodata page of a valid passport, or a valid driver's license. Also, they must have a tax identification number and an active email address. For more information, feel free to contact the Guyana Revenue Authority's Tax Advisory Services section on telephone number 227-6060 extension 8000. You can also email them at taxadvisory@gra.gov.ui. See you on the next Talk Tax.